Welcome everybody. I'm just kind of letting everyone jump on. Today, if you have my playlist, go ahead and get that ready on Spotify, the hippie playlist. I'm also going to be burning some incense, so if you have any incense or candles, you want to grab those. I want today's class to be just really flowing. I want you to be in your own little world, so if you like candles or incense or my music, just go ahead and grab those things. I'm going to jump into the screen in 1 second. So welcome everybody. Let me know if for some reason you can't hear me or there's any issues. Hopefully all is good this morning, technologically talking. I have a different view in my backyard, so hopefully we don't have any landscapers blowing or who knows. So welcome again. If you guys make sure you have any blocks or blankets you need, candles or incense are great. And my hippie playlist on Spotify if you have it. And I'm going to go ahead and jump in. So welcome everybody. I'm going to light my incense. If you have candles or incense, anything that you like to do yoga to, go ahead and do that. Today's really all about breathing. We will be detoxing our body, so definitely twisting into our organs and just kind of cleansing ourselves, and just breath. So if you have my playlist, definitely play that along once we get started. It'll help you flow a little bit. Whatever helps you. So we are going to start at the top of our mat. So at the very top, I'm going to face you guys just for the beginning. So facing the top of your mat in Tadasana. So just start with your feet and just get your feet planted on the earth. Really feel the four corners of your feet pressing into the mat. Lift your toes up, spread them wide. We want our toes and our feet to be healthy. Those are our servants, very underpaid servants. I always like to take little circles into the four corners of the feet. And it's just a really good way to ground yourself. So just take those couple of moments to do that. If you have my playlist, go ahead and start that. And again, if you're just joining in, we're at the very top of our mat, grounding into the four corners of our feet. Let's take our left hand to our heart, right hand to our belly. And then again, just finding your foundation, maybe making some movement here. Really feeling centered and grounded on your mat. Left hand is on your belly, right hand is on your heart. And then soften your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Let the inner thighs rotate in here. And just find your organic breath here. So today is all about detoxing our internal organs, but our mind and our soul as well. So we will do that with breath. So as you're just grounding here in Tadasana, just with your natural breath, just full disclosure, if at any point today in your practice you'd like to take it further, go ahead and do so. That's what's great about online yoga. You can, if something is too difficult or if something is not challenging enough, you can take it to your degree, to what works best for you, and then just meet up with everybody. So I'm nursing some chronic pain, some shoulder trap issues, all sorts of wonderful things that I deal with off and on when they flare. Stress definitely plays a huge role. So not being my story, not overly obsessing over it. I am not putting any chaturangas or cobras, up dogs in the practice today. Doing online yoga is very different for a yoga teacher because we do actually do the whole flow with you. So unfortunately, since I am not able to do those things, they're not in today's practice. So at any time we go into a down dog or you feel it's right to take a full vinyasa and chaturanga, lower down, cobra, up dog, just do that. Do what's best for you. So if you've recently just joined, just in case, we are standing in Tadasana at the front of our mat, left hand on our heart, right hand on our belly. Really rooting through all four corners of the feet. Really feel yourself press away from the earth. Make sure those low ribs are pulled in towards the spine. Spine is lengthened, crown of the head is lifted here. And now we'll start to work on our breath. So I want you to work on breathing. So on your inhale, breathing into your left hand, into your heart. And exhale it out the nose. So see if you can just breathe into that upper body, left heart, left hand. So in and out of your nose. Notice if you're clenching the jaw or tensing in the shoulders. Try to relax that. This is your time. Now on your next inhale, try to just breathe into that right hand, low belly. So feeling that low belly puff out on the inhale. Now on your next inhale, try to expand the upper body, heart, lungs, diaphragm with the lower body, belly. So feeling everything rising on the inhale. And everything contracting in towards the spine on the exhale. Try to slow your breath down here, making your inhales and exhales smooth and even. So notice here if your mind starts to wander off about anything prior or anything you need to get to today. Bring it back to the hands, bring it back to your palms that are resting on your heart and belly, and just breathe into your hands. It's going to allow your focus just to return to your breath, to the present moment, the only place you need to be. As you continue breathing here, just really calming your mind. I saw something wonderful that I wanted to read to you from Spirit Daughter. So yesterday started Taurus season, and I'm a Taurus baby, I'm an Earth Day baby, so I love Taurus season, but it applies to all of us. The sun has just entered Taurus for the next 4 weeks. Taurus is connected to the rhythms of the earth. She brings us support, nurturance, and grounding. We are all traveling through unimaginable territory right now, making us feel everything from complete panic to utter boredom. Align with Taurus to find some steadiness, beauty, and strength. In this season, create the foundation that you can build everything else upon. Taurus supports us in developing routines and practices which center our energy and anchor our vibration in the present and in gratitude. Feel into the habits emerging during this time in the form of daily walks, moments of meditation, home-cooked meals, and time spent in stillness. Find solace in the steady life and let it become the rock you can return to when life undoubtedly becomes chaotic. Align with Taurus to keep your mind and energy in the present moment this season and feel past your anxieties. Feel your creativity and what your soul wants to express. Let go of your worries as you feel your inner resilience and ability to confront any challenge. Most of all, feel your worth. Feel how worthy you are of every moment and let that spark gratitude in your heart. From worth and gratitude comes abundance in all forms. Feel supported in every way this season because you are. So I love that. I wanted to share that with you all. So just take one more deep inhale through the nose, grounding through the feet, feeling supported. And exhale, side out the mouth. Just releasing any worries, any anxieties, any tension. And just know you are fully supported. Go ahead and let your hands drop down by your side, palms facing forward. Still feeling into the four corners of your feet. On your inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, really reaching out to the sides. Your eyes can stay closed if that's comfortable. Let the fingertips touch, coming to a steeple mudra here. So interlacing your hands, letting the pointer fingers reach to the sky. Inhale and just stretch it up to the sky, stretching through your side body here. Continuing that beautiful breath work, expanding into the chest, the lungs, the diaphragm, the belly. Grounding through your feet, feeling yourself lifting and not dumping here. Soften your shoulders down the back. On your next inhale, reach a little higher. And exhale, sweep the hands behind the back. Let them come down nice and slow. Interlace your hands to straight here. And open up your heart. So let your pelvic bowl, your hips come forward just a little bit. Open up your heart, letting the shoulders creep down the back. And inhale back up to center, pressing into your feet, keeping the bind here. So let's bend into our knees as we forward fold halfway. So you take the tailbone to the back of the room, slight bend in the knees. Hands are coming with you all the way down, forward fold. Take a deeper bend in the knees. Let your chest and belly rest on your thighs here. Lengthening out through the tailbone, the crown of the head, so no rounding into the back. On your next inhale, press up with a long spine. Press into your feet all the way up. And open your heart. One more time, so flowing with your breath, eyes can stay closed. Bend into the knees as you forward fold. Flowing with your music, your incense, your candles, or your breath here. Take a deep bend in your knees so you can lengthen out the spine here. Release the hands to the low back. Release the hands to the mat. Maybe straighten into the knees a little bit more. First, forward fold of the day, so you might not be ready, your hamstrings might not be ready, and that's okay. Let's inhale to half lift. Hands can come to the floor, to the shins, wherever you can lengthen your spine. Pull the shoulder blades apart here. And exhale, fold inward. Press into the feet, sweep those arms all the way up to the sky. Root to rise, reach. And exhale your hands down to heart center. Once again, grounding into the feet. Feeling into all four corners. Inhale, sweep those arms up to the sky. And on the exhale, forward fold through heart center, long spine, little bend into the knees. Inhale to half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, release it down. Let's plant our left hand down right in front of our face on the mat between the feet. Take a little bend into that left knee. As you open up the heart to the right side, lifting through the right fingertips. Really pulling that shoulder back. Press out through the tailbone, lengthen through the spine. Come back to that breath that you started with. Inhale and open it up. Peel and take those left ribs down. And exhale, release the right hand right under the face, between the feet. Take a little bend in that right knee. And peel your heart open to the left side. Try to press that tailbone towards the back of your mat. Try to lift with those left fingertips. Take the right ribs under as you open up through the left ribs, left heart. Reaching here, twisting into our organs. And exhale, release it back down. Inhale to half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. release it down. So from here, just bend into your knees, coming up onto your toes. Just taking a little squat. If you can balance on your toes, try to just spread the toes apart on the mat. Bring your hands to heart center. Just find some balance and breath here. And from here, let's release down onto our booties. Scoot yourself and recline yourself all the way down onto your mat. Bend into the knees, plant the feet. Let the arms come open to a cactus, and if your shoulder blades can't stay down, glued into your mat, then just take them out to a T or take them down by your side, whatever is most comfortable for you. Go ahead and cross your right thigh over your left, squeezing the thighs. Lift your hips up and over to the right a couple of inches, and then allow those knees to fall over to your left side. Left hand can come on top of that right thigh. Head can turn right. We're coming into a little twist here. You can place a block underneath your legs for support. Take it to your degree. You're waking up your spine. You're twisting into these digestive organs. We're cleansing here. So return to your breath that you started with. Really feeling everything in this whole front body breathing together. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, gently unwind. Let your hips come back, unwind the leg. Take the left leg over the right, so you're squeezing into the thighs. Press into that right foot, send the hips up and over a couple of inches to the left, and just let the legs fall over to the right side. Right hand can come on top of that left thigh. Do what feels best for you here. If you need support under the thighs or knees, place a block, books, or a blanket there. See if you can glue down both shoulders to the mat. And deep, deep breaths here. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And gently unwind, coming back to the center of your mat. Keep the knees bent in, bring the heels close to your booty here. And let's bend into that right knee. Take your hands behind your thighs, keeping the foot bent, sole of the foot to the sky. Just pull into the hip flexor here. Ground through that left foot. Keep the tailbone grounded as well. If you are able to, reach up and grab onto either both sides of that foot or just the right side of that foot. If you grab the outside of the right foot, take your left hand to your hip, and then glide that knee over past the right ribs, pulling it down, half happy baby here. Sole of the foot to the sky, using that right hand to pull your hip down. Knees are making clearance past the ribs, headed towards the earth. Breathe here. Go ahead and pull that knee back into the heart. Interlace the hands behind the thigh. Give it one more squeeze. And just release that right foot back down onto the mat. We'll go to the other side. So interlace the hands behind that left thigh. And just pull the knee close into the heart. Squeezing into our hip flexor here. And you'll notice one side might be drastically different than the other. Take your left hand, grab the outside of that left foot. Let the knee come over and down past the ribs. Right hand can come onto the right hip. And just send the sole of the foot to the sky. Half happy baby. Use that hand to press into the bottom of the foot to really get into your hip flexor here. One more breath. And bring it in, squeeze into the knee, and release here. Bring both knees into the heart, wrap your arms around the shins, Uttanasana. Start to rock side to side, giving your spine a nice little massage here, feeling anything that comes up. And when you're ready, start to rock forward and back. Don't come up too fast. Massage the whole meridian of the spine. It's where all our chi, our energy is stored, so release that. And we'll come up to a seated Sukhasana seat. I'm going to turn forward here for you guys. So coming to a comfortable seat, sit up super tall, remove any of that fleshy goodness so you can really feel into your sit bones here. Let's flip the palms to the sky and we'll take a Gaya Mudra here. So take your thumb to your pointer finger. Let the other fingers just come together and touch. And then just plant them on your knees face up. Close the eyes here if that's okay for you, just allowing yourself to turn inward. Let your gaze come to the third eye space. Soften the shoulders, release the jaw. If those ribs are puffing out, go ahead and pull them in towards the spine. Bring the chin in a little bit as well so your whole spine is nice and long. And you can feel yourself grounding here through the tailbone. You can feel a lot of energy being freed through the spine after we just massaged into it. And just feel that energy coming out through the crown of your head. And just return to your breath. Just focusing on the length and the intensities of your inhales and exhales. Go ahead and inhale to lengthen here. And on the exhale, releasing your mudra bind, take your left hand to your knee, right hand right behind you. Sit up super tall, and then exhale, twist over that right shoulder. Return to your breath. Twist a little deeper on each exhale. One more inhale and twist. And exhale, release. Right hand to left knee, left hand comes behind. Sit up super tall. And exhale, twist over that left shoulder. It's really important that all you're focusing on right now are your breaths. Trying to expand the ribs and the diaphragm and the belly on your inhale. One more inhale here, lengthen. And exhale, gently unwind. Pull the knees in, plant the feet right in front of you. Sit up super tall one more time. Wrap the left arm around your shins. Inhale and lengthen through the spine here, so really, really tall. And exhale, sweep that right arm behind as you twist one more time, gazing over the right shoulder. Returning to your breath here. Inhale and lengthen. And exhale, unwind. Switch to the other side. Right arm wraps around the shins. Left arm plants behind you. Press and sit up super tall on your inhale. And exhale, twist over that left shoulder. Soften both your shoulders down. Notice if that right shoulder's creeping. Let it release down your back. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, gently unwind. Let's bring our knees and sweep our feet behind us, and we'll all meet up in a tabletop pose. So coming to your knees and your hands. So planting into all the knuckles, knees directly under your hips. Go ahead and drop the belly, gaze up to the sky, lift the tailbone. And exhale, press away from the earth, chin to chest, dome through the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up to the sky. And exhale, round into the spine here. Take a couple more of these, just linking your breath with your movement. Once again, just releasing any stored energy in the spine. Take the pointer fingers to the front of the mat. Let the eyes and the elbows open up here. Coming back to a neutral tabletop, let's tuck our toes under. We'll come into a down dog. Let's keep our knees really, really bent. So pressing your hips up, go ahead and take your chest and belly to your knees, press into your knuckles, and just let the spine lengthen from the tailbone all the way out through the crown of the head. And this might be your down dog. That's okay. If you're ready, go ahead and lift tailbone to the sky, maybe ground into your heels, and just take a moment here to walk your dog, bending into one knee at a time, planting the heel down to the earth. Again, it's not important if the heels make it down or how flexible you are. Down dog can look like this. You just want to lengthen through your spine. So let's all inhale high to our tippy toes. Send the hips and tailbone to the back. Pull the shoulders apart and down the spine. And then take the heels over to the right side as far as you can. Let the hips slide to the outside of your mat just to get a nice twist into that left side of the body. Inhale back through center and exhale over to the left side. Feel the twist. Feel that lengthening through your right side body. Keep pressing away from the earth with your hands. Inhale back through center. Send the hips back. And exhale, ground the heels, gaze forward, and walk your feet forward to meet your hands. Forward fold. Inhale to half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Spine is long, pull those shoulder blades apart. And exhale, release it down. Let's go ahead and bend into our knees and just ragdoll our way up, pressing into the four corners of the feet, stacking one vertebrae on top of the next. Roll the shoulders back when you get there. And we will all meet in Tadasana. So just let the palms face forward. Feel yourself grounded here. And let's go ahead and take 2 half sun salutations. So for those of you that practice with me regularly, you're welcome to do them at your own pace, own breath. I invite you to close your eyes and just breathe here. So inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Let the fingertips touch. Exhale, long spine, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Crown of the head's the last to come down. Inhale to half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, spread wide through the shoulders. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, sweep those arms to the sky, root to rise, reach here. And exhale your hands through to heart center. You're pulling all this beautiful energy in through the crown chakra. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. And exhale, dive it down, fold forward. Inhale to half lift. And exhale, release it down. Press into the earth, sweep it up to the sky, root to rise. And exhale your hands to heart center. Take a deep inhale through our nose here. Sigh it out the mouth. So just continue with your practice today, trying to link your breath with your movement. And again, if you have good playlists or candles or incense or anything that helps to inspire that, just moving with your breath, flowing, no other thoughts going on today. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. And let's swan dive. So let the fingers come out to the side. Let your heart rise here to fold all the way down. Inhale to half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, spread those shoulders wide. And exhale, plant the hands, release it down. Let's all step back with our left foot, bringing your left knee down, coming into low lunge. If you need any padding, you could take a blanket or you could always roll your mat here, if that helps you. So right knee is directly over that right ankle. Turn that right hip back. Press into that front foot as you sweep it up to low lunge. So press into the top of that left foot. Spin your pinkies in, thumbs out. Soften the shoulders here. One more inhale here. Just really reach through the side body. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Take that left hand. Plant it down on the mat in front of you, not next to the left foot, but a little bit in front of you. Maybe come to your fingertips as you inhale and open up through the right side. right ankle, pull that right hip back and really twist here. Drop those left ribs down, open up the right side. One more inhale here, and we'll do a little thread the needle. So inhale and reach, and exhale, take that right hand, dive it underneath the left arm. Twisting here, maybe getting your belly over the thigh to the left. Inhale, sweep that right arm up. And exhale, thread the needle under, twist these over that left shoulder. Inhale, reach that right arm high. And exhale, thread the needle under. Last one. Inhale, really pull and open. And exhale, thread the needle. Go ahead and press into the front foot, sweep the hands up overhead one more time, low lunge. Inhale and stretch here. And on the exhale, plant the hands on each side of that right foot. You have your mat tucked under, just untuck it. Lift that left knee off the ground. And we'll plant the hands and we'll step it back to down dog. Take a moment here to breathe. Take a moment here to notice what's going on in your body, feeling that energy, that prana, releasing all the goodness, all the medicine you're releasing into your body. Just breathe into it. On your next inhale, gaze forward, walk your feet forward to meet your hands, or hop and fly. Inhale to half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, release it down. Press into the feet. Let's sweep it all the way up to the sky, root to rise. And hands come to heart center. Stay for a moment here. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Let's interlace our hands to steeple. Press into all four corners of your feet. Inhale, lengthen through the side body. Let's exhale over to the right side. So get a nice stretch in that whole left side of the body. Press into your left foot, really lengthen here. Can you take those arms and open them up? So taking those right ribs, dipping them down and lifting to the left. And inhale back through center. Inhale and lengthen here. And exhale over to the left side. Keep those left ribs down, right ribs open up to the sky if that feels okay. Press into your right foot and really reach here. And inhale, bring it back up. And exhale your hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. And exhale, forward fold, your choice, either through the heart, swan dive, whatever feels best. Inhale to half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, release it down. Plant your hands, take a giant step back with that right foot, landing that right knee down, coming into a low lunge on your left side. Left knee is directly over that left ankle. Press into all four corners of that left foot. Press into the top of that back right foot. Inhale, reach it all the way up to the sky. Pull that left hip back, right hip forward. Pinkies in, thumbs out. Soften the shoulders here. Just feel how stable and grounded you are. One more inhale and reach. Exhale the hands through heart center. We'll go ahead and plant the foot, the hand a little bit above that left foot, maybe on the outside a little bit. And go ahead and inhale, peeling yourself open to the left side. So take those right ribs, peel them down as you pull the left side open. Keep energetically squeezing into the inner thighs towards each other. That'll help give you some balance here. And just return to that breath you started with. We'll thread the needle on this left side, so inhale and reach to the sky. And exhale, dive that left hand under and really reach, gazing over that right shoulder. Inhale, sweep that left arm high. And exhale, dive it under. Inhale, sweep that left arm high. Try to keep that left knee over the left ankle. And exhale, under. then press into that front foot, sweep the arms back overhead, low lunge. Exhale your hands through heart center. Plant the hands on each side, tuck the back toes under, lift up that right knee, and step it back. We'll all be in down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a deep inhale through the nose here, and sigh it out the mouth. Go ahead and walk your feet forward to meet your hands, or hop or fly, however you'd like to get there. Inhale to half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release the head down. Start to bend into the knees, dropping the tailbone down. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, Utkatasana, chair pose. So try to round into your tailbone just a little bit so you're not sticking it out and arching into your back. Biceps can be by your ears, pinkies in, thumbs out. Spine is long here. Inhale and reach. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Press your weight into the balls of your feet as you come up to the right toes, lifting your right heel, and come up to the left, balancing here. Find a focal point. Press into those two front toe pads, and just find some balance. One more breath here. Lower the heels down. Press it all the way up. With the hands released down by your side. Tadasana. From here, go ahead and walk to the side of your mat like I just did. So you're facing maybe the left or right side, the long side of your mat. In Tadasana, palms are open. Bring your left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. Notice what your breath is doing right now. Is it still slow? Is it racing? Tap into that prana, to that energy. And see if you can reconnect to that breath that we started with. So feeling any of that prana racing, that's good. That's energy that you're releasing in your body. I've had so many people reach out to me across the country who have never done yoga before and are starting now, thank God. And it's really important, and I tell everybody this, yoga is not about being flexible. It's about learning how to breathe and moving your body. That's it. You can breathe and you can move. You've got this. So it's really important to feel into your body. When you feel that prana racing, that's the energy, that stored chi that you are having stuck into your body. So all of this helps release that. Take a couple more breaths here. And when you're ready, let's send our feet wide. We'll come into Prasarita Padottanasana. If you open up your arms to a T, the goal is to maybe have your ankles right under your wrists. Just a goal, doesn't mean you have to do it. And if you do that, so your feet are parallel, plant into more of the front of your front toe pads. Get out of the heels of your feet here. Bring your left hand back to your heart, right hand to your belly. And then notice if your booty's going out, tuck it back under so your spine is nice and long. Take those ribs, if they're puffing out, tuck them towards the spine. So you have a nice long line of energy coming from the tailbone up through the crown of the head. Take a deep inhale here to lengthen. And on the exhale, take a little bend into the knees as you hinge at the hips and come long to halfway. So we're forward folding halfway here. Try to plant the weight into the front of the feet. Lengthen through the spine, gaze down. On your inhale, press into your feet, rise up strong with a long spine. Take a deep inhale here to lengthen. And exhale, forward fold once again, just halfway. Use control here, use your feet, breathe into your hands. And inhale, back up. One more time, inhale to lengthen here. And let's exhale, forward fold. So come to the halfway point, maybe just take a little check-in, and then release your hands right down underneath your face, and let everything release down here. So again, trying to plant more weight into the front of the feet than the heels. So keeping your left hand planted on the earth right underneath your face. You can also take a block as well at any length. So definitely use that. I'll use it just to kind of show. On your inhale, sweep that right arm up to the sky. So you want to keep your hips neutral. And if that's challenging, you can take a little bend into that left knee if that feels better, into your hips. Just take what you need. Feel yourself open here. Let those left ribs dip down. Pull that right hand up. One more inhale here. And exhale, release that right hand down. Plant that right hand down. And inhale, sweep that left arm up to the sky. And if you're like me and challenged in the upper body at all, left hand can come to the left hip. And you can still peel yourself open, so lots of options. One more inhale here. And exhale, let's release it down. Let the crown of the head come down towards the mat. And just breathe into your hamstrings here. On your next inhale, let's come up to a half lift. Press into the feet, bring the hands to the hips, and come all the way up with a long spine. Woo. All right, it's hot up here. Let's heel toe our feet in, so just take your time and just come all the way back in. Bring your hands to heart center, so we're in Tadasana pose here. Feet are maybe right underneath the hips. On your inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. And on your exhale, hands come through heart center as you bend into the knees, coming into chair pose. So again, lengthen through the spine here. And I'll stand at the front of my mat so you can just kind of see that my tailbone's coming down a little bit, but I'm really lengthening through the spine. Take that left elbow to the outside of that right knee, right thigh, stacking the hands. Gaze down at that left knee. You don't want it to pop in front of the right. You want them to stay equal. Try to stack the right elbow over the left. Take a fist with your right hand. Press it into that left hand and feel yourself open a little deeper. One more inhale here. Come back through heart center. Switch to the other side. So right elbow comes to the outside of that left thigh, left knee. Don't let that right knee poke in front. Keep them even. Try to stack the left elbow on top of the right. Take a fist with your left hand, press it into the right. Use it as leverage to open yourself up, really twisting in to these digestive organs here. Breathe. Inhale back through center. Press into the feet and stand. And we're still facing the side of our mat. Take a moment here. Reconnect with your breath. Let's take the feet wide one more time. Heels in, toes out. Really find your balance here. No rush. Doesn't matter how wide you are. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Interlace the fingers, pointer fingers up to steeple. Inhale, reach here. And exhale, start to bend into the knees. Allowing those knees to go over the second and third toe possibly. Try to not let the knees drop forward, so take less of a bend. Drop that tailbone down once again. So tuck everything in towards the spine. Breathing here. Inhale, press it up. One more time, inhale and reach here. And exhale, bend into the knees. Coming into our goddess pose. And breathe. Can you feel that front body moving without your hands being there? One more inhale. Release the hands to the inside of the thighs, maybe dip a little deeper. Take that left shoulder, dip it down, gaze over the right shoulder. Breathing here into your twist. Inhale back through center. And exhale, gaze over that left shoulder, drop the right. Breathe here. Inhale back to center. Press it up, hands to heart center. And heel toe your feet back to Tadasana, right underneath your hips. Let your hands rest by your side. Return to your breath. Close the eyes. Go ahead and bring your hands to your hips. Take a little bit of a bend into your knees, coming into your chair pose, just a little one. Bring your hands out front, flip the palms. Take the right elbow over the left. We'll come into eagle arms. So right elbow over left. You can then let the back of the hands touch or maybe completely wrap them into eagle arms. If all of this is way too intense, just take your right elbow over the left, touch your shoulders, pull them down. Take the elbows up towards the shoulders, fingers towards the front. You can stay right here with your bent knees. You can straighten all the way up and maybe take eagle legs. So if you feel stable here, and this is where you want to be today, your feet grounded, strong and steady, stay. If you'd like to plant into that left foot, cross that right thigh over the left just like we did when we started today. Squeeze those thighs together. Maybe wrap the foot. It's hard to find a focal point when your arms are in front of you, but try. Find your balance. And breathe. On your next inhale, let your arms come out wide. Let the right foot come up. Open up here. And just release, shake it out. Take a breath. Find stability in your feet. So again, some days are better than others. Some days your balance is just on point, and some days we're off. So just trying to ground here. So bend into the knees, bring the arms out in front of you, palms to the sky. Left elbow over right. Maybe interlacing the hands, coming into full eagle. Take the back of the hands together, or give yourself a hug, pull your shoulders down. Take the elbows up, maybe to the height of the shoulders, press the hands forward. Go ahead and straighten the legs here. Come back to the breath we started with. Find a drishti, a focal point. And stay right here and ground through those feet. You're opening up your shoulders. Or maybe planting into your right foot. Squeezing that left thigh over the right, just like we did when we started. And sometimes one foot can wrap, one can't. Just take what you can, breathing here. Garudasana, eagle pose. And go ahead and let the arms open, left leg. Inhale to half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, release it down. One more time, inhale to half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, release it down. Let's plant our hands and step it back to down dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, last down dog. Roll those shoulders down the back, spread them wide. Hips and tailbone high and back. From here, come forward just a little bit to just let your knees drop. Sweep the legs around you, coming down onto your booty. And I'm going to stay facing the front of my mat. I think it'll be a better way for you guys to see what I'm doing. So from here, extend your right leg long. Take the left knee in, bringing that left heel as close to your booty as you can. And you want to sit up super tall, so you don't want to be dumping in here. So if you need to sit on a blanket or block to lengthen through your spine, or maybe take the heel a little farther away. You want to keep that spine long. Take the left hand behind you, fingers pointing to the back. Use this as a kickstand. Flex into the right foot, send those feet wide. Inhale, reach up to the sky with that right arm. And on the exhale, the right elbow can come on the outside of the left thigh, or you can wrap that knee in, squeeze it into your chest, and gaze over the left shoulder. Notice if you're clenching into the jaw, don't have any tension going on here. With each inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head, press down through your sit bones. And with each exhale, twist a little deeper, pull that left shoulder open. So a lot going on here. Inhale to lengthen. On your exhale, unwind the body. Take both hands to the bottom of your left foot. So the most important thing right now is to keep that spine long. You don't want to dump around into it. So use your hands on your foot to keep your spine long. We'll begin to straighten that left leg. Guess what? If this is as much as you can straighten it, with your spine staying long, stay right here. I told you, it's not about flexibility. Maybe pressing into that foot, foot to hand, hand to foot. Start shaking a little. Press into the tailbone, lift out through the crown of the head. Come back to that breath we began with. Take the right hand to the outside of that left foot. Hold on for dear life. And take that left arm and sweep it all the way behind you. And again, lift up through the heart. So even if your leg is bent, straighten your spine, lengthen. And always within twists, you want to really breathe. Make your inhales and exhales steady, smooth, and deep. One more breath here. Sweep that left arm around. Grab onto the foot one more time. Take a deep bend into the knee. Extend long one more time. Gaze over those top toes. And release it down. Shake it out. Sit back up on the tailbone if you've lost it. And we'll bend into that right foot, bringing the heel close to our booty, wherever's good for you. Take that right arm behind you as a kickstand. Use it to press yourself up. Inhale, lengthen through the left hand. And on the exhale, twist either left elbow on the outside of that right knee, or wrap your knee and thigh into the belly, squeeze here. Left toes are flexed and pointed to the sky. Gaze over that right shoulder, peel it back. Soften the left shoulder away from the ear and breathe here. One more inhale here. And exhale, gently release. Go ahead and grab onto that right foot and start to extend it long. Again, lengthening through your spine here. Don't worry about your knee being straight or bent. You just want to get some flexibility in here, some strength. Waking up the back of the leg, releasing any stored energy. Breathe here. And even if you can't reach your foot and maybe you're holding on to the back of your calf, that is fine too. Take the left hand to the outside of that right foot and then peel your right arm open all the way to the back of your mat. Keep lengthening through your spine. Keep reaching that shoulder back. One more inhale here. And exhale, sweep it forward. Take a bend into the knee. Lengthen through that foot one more time. Gaze above the toes. And go ahead and release it. Shake it out. Scoot your booty a little bit forward towards the front of your mat and allow yourself to recline all the way down. Take a bend into your knees. Let your heels come close to your booty. And let's take that right ankle on top of the left thigh, right above that left knee, and do a figure four. Take that right hand, press that inner thigh away from you. Both shoulders are glued into the mat. And if this feels amazing right here, stay. If you'd like to take it a little deeper, lift that left foot off the ground, interlace your hands behind your left thigh. Both feet are flexed hard. Pull that right knee towards the front. And squeeze that left thigh in. the bind if you have it. Take the arms to a cactus. Bring the left foot back down. Right foot stays right where it is. Take a deep inhale here. And on the exhale, let the left knee fall over to the left. Take that right foot flat down to the ground on the left side. We're coming into a twist. Left hand can come on the outside of that right thigh. Gaze can come over the right shoulder if that feels okay. And we're just twisting here. Keep both shoulders down into the mat, heavy. And just breathe. One more inhale here. And exhale, gently unwind. Let that right foot plant down, back on the earth. And we'll cross the left foot over that right thigh, just above the knee. Take the left hand, press that left thigh out. And definitely try different things. It's not even about, what you're able to do. It's what feels best in your body. If this feels good for you, stay right here. If interlacing your hands behind that right thigh, flexing both feet, pressing that left thigh, left knee out. If this feels great, do that. Keep the tailbone grounded. Keep the shoulders grounded as well. And just breathe here. Notice if your chin is reaching towards the sky, go ahead and tuck it closer to your chest, keeping the cervical spine nice and long. Notice if you're tensing into the jaw at all, release it. Relax the tongue. One more breath here. Go ahead and release that right foot down, and if it's not already, take the arms out to a cactus if that feels okay. Maybe lift the heels up or the hips up and over to the left a little bit like we did when we started. And just let that right knee fall over, left foot plants on the earth. And use that right hand to glide that left thigh deeper if it feels okay for you. Head can go left as well if that feels nice in the neck. And just breathe into this beautiful twist. Bringing out the digestive organs, just loosening up any stuck energy. We just have to move and breathe. Take one more inhale here. And exhale, gently unwind. Bring your hips back to center. And bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around the shins and rock side to side, Apanasana. Taking whatever movement feels good here. You can loosen up the grip and take your hands to your knees. Whatever feels nice, take notice of how your spine feels. I'm not having any crackling going on like I did when I started. That's good. From here, allow yourself to bring your soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall wide. Lift your pelvic bone up and forward just to release all of that lumbar spine down. If this is too intense for your knees or your hips, take blocks or books or blankets or pillows underneath the thighs or the knees. Let's take your left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly. And just start breathing into that left hand only. So on your inhale, feeling your heart and left hand lift. And now breathing into your lower belly, right hand. And now breathing into both hands, allowing the chest, the diaphragm, the belly to expand on the inhale. And let everything just head towards the spine, the mat on your exhale. So eyes can be soft here. any tension that's left in the jaw. Relax the tongue. Let the eyes just sink back into the skull. Let the gaze come inward towards the third eye space. Shoulders soft, but yet heavy. Hips are open and relaxed. Ankles pressing into the mat. And just reconnect to this beautiful breath. Allow the mind to come. Just letting all the effects of what you just did settle. So it's as if we just took a snow globe, shook it up, which is so beautiful. When you see a snow globe and you shake it, it's so beautiful watching all those snowflakes, all those particles fly around. And that's what you just did. That's the beautiful, beautiful part. But then as you see those snowflakes start to drop in the snow globe, it's so calming, it's so relaxing. And that's where you are right now, just watching the particles fall to the earth and relax around you. It's okay to take time to rest. There is nowhere to go. You don't need to jump up and get to your dishwasher or really do anything. Allow all those particles to just fall around you. If you'd like to stay right here for Shavasana, stay. If you want to extend one leg at a time, go ahead and do that. Shake the legs out, plant the heels into the earth. Your arms can rest down by your side if that feels good. Just take what you are needing, your practice. Lift the heart, shimmy the shoulders down, maybe inward a little. Notice if there's anywhere that's still holding on to tension or stuck. And if it is, let it go. Loosen it, free it. And let's all take a deep inhale through the nose. And sigh it out the mouth. Letting it all go. Your snow globe is still. All the particles are surrounding you. All that beautiful, free chi, that energy is just all resting around you. You can relax. You can return to your organic breath. And just feel the weight of gravity pressing into every morsel of your being. Shavasana. You to stay as long as you can. when you're ready, just start to bring some movement back into the body. Bring your fingers, your toes, just really letting those thumbs sweep back and forth across the fingers. If you'd like to reach the arms overhead, interlace the hands, reach, 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 Superman stretch, point and flex the toes. And when you're ready, bend into the knees. Go ahead and rock over to one side, using your arm as a pillow, coming into the fetal position, just taking a moment here of gratitude. Always trying to begin your day with gratitude, or end your day, or find gratitude throughout the day. And maybe your gratitude today is just making your way to your mat, regardless of what it looked like, no judgment. If you were able to come to your mat and breathe and move, and congratulate yourself for that. And go ahead and press yourself up to a comfortable seated Sukhasana seat. And let's rest our hands on our knees the way we began in our Gyan Mudra. So thumb to pointer finger. The other three fingers are glued together here. Sit up super tall. Soften the shoulders down the back. Again, don't let those ribs puff out. No arch in the back. Just lengthen through the spine. Eyes are soft or closed. And just take a moment here to feel how grounded you are, how supported you are in this season of Taurus. Knowing that you can take on whatever comes your way. It's your time to shine. Allow that grounding and that stability to give you confidence, to give you the boost that you need. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And sigh out the mouth, releasing it, letting it go. Try to bring your hands to heart center. Bow your chin to your chest. Connecting your head to your heart. I thank each and every one of you for allowing me to guide you today through your journey. It is always, always my honor. Just a reminder that today will never come again, so be a blessing, be a friend, encourage someone, take time to care, and always let your words heal and not wound. Enjoy this beautiful day wherever you are. Namaste. Thank you all so very much from the bottom of my heart for joining me, and definitely leave comments either for myself or just for others in the community, just to show support, just to be there for each other, just to connect. Have a beautiful day, you guys.